Summerside-Wilmot.
Mr. Speaker, I want ending the harassment and assault of women and girls to be a priority. These experiences are frustratingly common, and we all know it, but when you listen to government, you wouldn't know it. We've seen student protests, tons of coverage on drink spiking, Shift ran a survey on workplace harassment, all within the last few months. This somehow isn't even touched on in the police review report, and ministers didn't notice. Why aren't we digging deeper? Somehow this regularly drops off the radar, despite everything we know. Most women deal with harassment and assault. Most women think their odds in the justice system are worse than the risk of reporting. And when people do report, most of the time the accused doesn't face charges. It sounds like a huge problem to me. The impact sexual harassment has on us isn't part of the conversation. It's not something we ask men to consider. Let me tell you, women consider it. We are stuck with an unwritten set of rules that tell us that we have a responsibility to keep ourselves safe, and that those responsibilities are just common sense, as if it's common sense that it's our responsibility to make sure we're not harassed. When you compare notes with other women's, strategies differ, but we all have strategies. We vary our routes to and from places to make sure that we are not being noticed. We look in our back seats. We text with our friends to let them know that we've gotten home safe. We make sure we have our keys in our knuckles, even if we're just going for a walk. We keep our phones in our hands. Like with NDAs, having limited local data becomes a good excuse to ignore the problem. Good data would tell us a lot about how to make sure women and girls in our community feel safe. The UK took it seriously. They did an inquiry into harassment, and they asked women and girls about the experiences they face in public places in 2018. What would we learn if we asked women and girls about their experiences of harassment in schools, university, work, grocery stores, if we asked about street harassment? The damage done by sexual harassment needs to be better reflected in law and policy. But how do we get there if we're not talking about it, Mr. Speaker?